It was perfect. There was beautiful sections. Obviously down through the impossibles part of the wave, the guys were getting some incredible barrels. Obviously Connor Coffin saw on social media one of the best ones, but I think it was more sectioning, so we'll wait and see. I think we're still due to get some good waves through this waiting period.
From Rio de Janeiro, finishing in the quarterfinals there. He's had 3 quarters this year, sitting now number 8 in the world behind Kelly. Medina takes the first wave of the morning. All set up work for Gabriel Medina, getting down the line. He'll step off. Rolling in now is Gabriel Medina, looking for his first turn of the morning. Backhand float off the roof. Another little speed float to get down the line. There's the vertical attack. Inside section, hammers it shut. So 0.5 to start to reposition. And getting some work done on his second effort.
He tags it multiple times, so it really does take his time setting up those sections. Beautiful little lip line float. Doesn't get too carried away waiting for it. Always coming from behind the section to get those big backside hooks and then finishes strong through the inside. Not to get too excited and run away with it.
Joan Duru on his opening ride of the contest. Backhand float, quick slash off the top. A little bit late off the lip there on the float. He'll go down.
Obviously, if one surfer runs away with it, it kind of gets boring towards the back part.
Joan Duru from Hossegger, France, getting that backhand going, belting that lip section. Nice power carve up through the open face. Getting nice and hollow through this part of the wave, and he'll belt it 2 more times to finish. A great read for Duru. That was the curve of the wave out the back.
Yeah, I mean, a little sleepy, you want it to break a little further out, but you can see how there's sections where it gets nice and hollow. Maybe an opportunity missed right there, but kind of saw something down the line, finishing strong. So there's those moments where you're going to see guys avoid sections just to make sure they get around it and maximize it and get those end maneuvers. Duru there just going around that one section as it stood up, but I like these finishing turns from Joan Duru. See how he almost has to cut those turns short to make sure he gets around it. That's better, bringing that board all the way back around to finish off. Here he goes now.
Finally getting a start in this 35-minute heat with now 18 minutes to go. Morais from Portugal setting up the lip to him. Nice glassy open face, tail drift to change up the rhythm there. Full wrapping cutback. Frederico belts the lip. Got a little bit more pace towards that end section. Carves it shut. So after a long wait to kick off the matchup, he'll give himself a start with 17:50 to go.
And then Frederico Morais. This wave a little bit disjointed, so he kind of had a little bit of chasing to do. Didn't really connect with his turns off the lip here. This wave kind of breaking up in a sense of not really funneling down the line like he wished, and as you can see, just tapering off through the inside. You want to find those growers, Joe. You want to find those ones that maintain the side. The wave didn't really, it wasn't one of those growers, you want to get those ones that maintain that size all the way through. That one kind of tapered off a little bit towards the end.
Medina's dropped to second after Duru dropped the 6.0. Medina belting it vertically, back to the lip again. The 2-time world champ flowing towards his inside track. A series of backhand blows off the top and looking for the finishing float. Medina lands it right on the rocks there. 3-2-1 gets his spot back at first.
Let's have a look at these first couple of turns. Nice, nice extension on that first maneuver. And straight up through the lip. You watch the seamless maneuvers here from one to the next. Couple little jams in the pocket and finishes off nicely all the way through the inside. Medina starting to build up some rhythm, and there's that projection at the end.
Frederico turning in a 4-point ride. Keeps him in third. And waiting on last of Medina to see if it's enough for the lead. Duru out the back, trying to hold down that first place position. Morais looking to back up his 4 now. Nice clean off the bottom, attacking the lip line with that hack. Quick fin ditch in transition. Down carves it. Sets up another little wrapping maneuver and puts it to bed through the inside.
Now that was better from Morais, a little bit more attack mode, you know. I think that's what you got to have, especially against Gabriel Medina. Starting to build his speed. You heard Peter Mel talk about it, speed, power and flow, right there, ticking the boxes. Showing a little bit more energy through this wave, which we love. A bit more body language, and then finishes strong. So definitely better than his opening ride of a 4. He's going to get himself right back in the mix here. That's more like it from Morais, showing a little bit more energy through his maneuvers. Yeah, that first wave probably just a bit of a feeler, you know, sat there for quite a bit of time waiting for that opening wave.
Medina out in front with a 12-point total. Duru with priority will take this wave. Clean projection, snap off the roof. Now hard off the bottom. Clean carving move for the surfer from France. Nice, tight, powerful finishing hack. A lot of the story to tell here, just still in the first heat of the morning. How did Duru do out the back here?
Yeah, nice opening maneuver there from Joan Duru. Just that lip line float. He needs to get busy through the inside if he wants to capitalize. Just a big turn there to finish off. That wave really didn't cooperate. But enough to get himself up into the top 2. A bigger wave, so it offered him a better finishing turn, and that's where all the points came from. He basically set that up through the entire wave to make sure that he got the finish. He did exactly that.
Duru's looking for a 6.01 to take the lead off Medina. A ton of speed. Flies past that section off that float into a huge backhand power hack. Quickly to the lip line to finish. So just picking up a wave that just went underneath Medina and Frederico. Gave us some entertainment there.
Especially when it's a little bigger. Today maybe not so much, but Joan Duru takes off. And you can see building that speed, and with that comes some dynamic maneuvers. Nice little foam climb right there. Beautiful extension on maneuver number 2. And then a really tight transition on the 3rd maneuver. So is that better than his 4? That is the question.
Push that scale a little bit higher towards the X-zone range. Frederico up and out. Saw something in that wave, was forced to kick out.
Close to 5,000 points coming into this event in the lead. Such a bummer that he hurt himself, Joe.
And I'm trying to hang on to that last line of his post on Instagram. He's like, maybe the whole season. I'm saying, oh, maybe there's a chance with the surgery that he could come back at some point. But like you said, it's not looking likely we'll see him back this year. Medina looking for a 3rd world title this year. Flowing down the line, playing with that roof. A series of backhand floats. There's the roundhouse cutback, back to the lip line. And just flowing over those points, hitting it harder to finish. Taking that wave with the lead with priority. And Gabriel Medina looking solid, as he'll be going right into the round of 32. Joan Duru hanging on to 2nd, and Frederico Morais will be dealing with the elimination round here at the Corona Open J-Bay.